Hey, we're Whiskey Fancies. I'm Chris.
And I'm Kara.
What do we have today, Kara?
We have Starlight.
Again?
Again.
We've had a couple bottles.
This one's sherry finished.
Ooh.
It is a single barrel, I believe.
Yeah.
Barrel number FB019. It's 4 years old, and it comes in at 109.2 proof.
Nice.
That involves math. I will skip.
They will tell you what the proof is, but it's usually the smallest number, and...
Oh, the ABV. Oh, I'm sorry. It is 54.6.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Yeah, 50.
That's like, what size font is that? Like a 4? And then the proof part is like a 12. That's wrong.
I would say, yeah.
Making a goddamn lady feel like she needs reading glasses already.
It's not
Okay.
It's not a surprise that we're doing another Starlight review. We really have gravitated towards this distiller, and I really enjoy what they're putting out.
Mm-hmm. They have a lot of different expressions, so it's kind of unique to see the different paths that their bourbon kind of comes out with different finishes.
True.
Okay, it just pleasant on the nose.
This smells really pleasant. It smells like really rich, though, doesn't it?
It does.
It's fruity.
What? Okay.
Ooh, why do I always burn my nose off? Because I get too enthusiastic and put my nose right in there.
Here's where I'm kind of getting tricked at, because I always go into thinking something and I try not to. But I was like, oh, it's going to be more of like a scotch.
Oh.
On the nose, no.
Because scotch uses sherry for the finishing a lot.
Yeah, but the malt, I guess...
Completely different experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I thought maybe there might be some similarities.
Not of one.
Not yet.
It has a nice red fruit on the back.
It does.
Like really juicy.
But it has I'm kind of getting a cherry pie. Maybe like a cherry pie. Right out of the oven.
That smells really good, doesn't it?
I'm not much of a cherry person for like cherry pie.
It's been a long time since I've had cherry pie.
Probably because the cherry pies that I've had were like the gross cherries in there. Not like the real ones that Grandma used to make. Well, not my grandma, but someone's grandma.
Yeah, somebody's.
Somebody's grandma.
Mine didn't make cherry pie.
Okay, I'm only pulling like a dark cherry pie from it. Like it's not sweetness of that's why I'm like a pie more, because you know, like the bread. Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
I am getting a little bit of ethanol.
Yeah, that's.
But I mean, it is fairly new, open.
Maybe if we let it sit in the glass for a while, but
they have been sitting in the glass for a little bit since we poured it, but you went in there. That's different. It got
super bright fruits right in the front, like really red fruit.
Yeah, and there was
the Starlight profile in the mid palate, and it has a little teensy bit of a drying on the back.
It has a drying almost like a wine, but
not too bad though.
It has a little bit of similarities of, you know, that sweetness that Highland Park has in the mid palate. Just that sweetness.
That has to be the Oloroso sherry.
It has to be.
Oh,
that sweetness. It's
It's bright. It's like
a cheery,
really delicious
bourbon.
Red fruit. But when you say cherry, I don't get cherry, like the cherry flavor.
I meant cheery.
Cheery.
Cheery. Sorry. Did
I
not pronounce the double E? There's no double R's. There's a double E in that one.
Got it. I agree with that.
Cheery, not cherry.
I understand.
It's cherry pie on the nose.
But it's cheery on the palate.
Cheery, like happy.
I should subtitle this because people can get confused.
You gotta subtitle me anyway.
It's really good. But I appreciate the Starlight mid palate and finish has that quality that is hard to explain. It's not quite leather, but wants to go there.
There's a little bit of barrel on it.
Yeah.
There's a distinct flavor that you can tell on certain distilleries, and Starlight is one of them, and also Spirits of French Lick. There's a distinct
another one of our favorites
that pulls out.
French Lick and Starlight have become some really good craft distillers.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Every time we see something new, a bottle that we're able to get, we always have to it's an automatic buy for us. It's not like, well, I don't know, but
like I can't wait to see what they've done.
Exactly.
Yeah. and this one doesn't disappoint. I'm hesitant sometimes to buy some of the Finnish whiskey because I don't want it to go too sweet, and this one didn't at all. This sherry is quite nice. It lives in that fruitiness, but that barrel tannins on the mid palate really level it off without going too sweet.
Okay, we had a port.
I thought it was a little...
That was a single barrel.
I thought it was a little sweet.
It was
More
extremely more sweet than I thought it would be from other port expressions we've had. It wasn't a bad sweet.
No.
I just wasn't expecting it to
It
be that
reminded
sweet.
me of, like, as if the barrels were extra wet when they put the wet whiskey in it.
It felt like it was
Wine
poured
was
with
in
a
there.
little bit of whiskey.
It felt, a little...
It wasn't bad by any means. I would drink it, and I still drink it, but because it's a single barrel...
And it was a different experience completely.
Yeah. I would still buy it again. This is completely opposite of that. It's not sweet in a overpowering way.
Mm-hmm.
Where the port, I felt like it was more wine.
Agreed.
Like a sweet wine.
Mm-hmm.
This, the flavors do impart very well on it, but it's not taking away from what their bourbon is.
Yeah.
Is that what
it's a nice balance.
you feel? Yeah, it's a nice balance.
Yeah, it adds to it rather than
It has a nice darkness, but yet when you drink it, you feel like it's bright. Does that make sense?
A little bit.
I think maybe because on the nose it smells like it's like a dark fruit.
Yeah, you're thinking
like
it's going to be much sweeter
and
and darker on the nose.
Yeah.
And then when you get into it, it still has that lively Starlight mid palate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bourbon still shines through. It's still fantastic. The sherry imparts a familiarity with me that I get a certain note.
Yeah.
On Highland Park specifically, actually.
Oh, that must be the PX sherry, right?
I guess. I'm not sure.
I'm not
what
a sherry
it is.
expert, but
no, neither am I. That's why I'm like, there's some.
Oh wait
note
a second,
in
is
there.
this PX or Oloroso? I think
I
you
think
said
it says
Oloroso.
Spanish Oloroso.
It's Oloroso, not PX. Sorry.
Pedro Jimenez.
Yeah.
Why do people have to shorten it?
I think because
Poor Pedro.
Poor Pedro, but I think it's quite a mouthful. Is why.
Well, Pedro. I mean, recognize him.
I don't know.
I like it.
I fancy this whiskey.
I really fancy this whiskey.
Cheers.
Cheers.